So here we are with an update on the Misfits pinball game. Again, I had all the wiring done. I put it in there. I'm starting to wire up the coils now. I didn't have those initially done in the harness. So I just booted up Misfits, the game. Here we go. Let's go ahead and plug in the power supplies over here. They're just chilling. Okay, plugged in, green, flashing light turns on. There we go, board's up. Go ahead and hit connect to hardware. You see hardware's not connected. It'll connect. Successful. Cool. Real quick, let's go into coil test. I got some of the coils on. Let's see. I know I got slingshot. Let's see. Kickback coil. You can hear it. That's the kickback up there for the out lane. What else do I got? Trough coil, I believe. Oh, it's not. Is it not in? Yeah, well, I got right flipper. I know that. So we just hit it in coil test. Slingshot left. Oh, it's that one. So that's the one that kicks the ball up into the trough. That's technically the trough coil. And I think that's it for now. I thought I had another one in, but maybe not. So I'm going to plug them all in. And right now these are running really weak on 24 volts because I played the game at the Pinball Lounge. It does not feel like it's really super powerful. Again, all these coils, I read them and they're really low ohms. So I didn't want to run them at 48 volts because some of these are going to pull like 18 amps. So at 24, I think 24 to 36 is where it's going to work. And right now I have the pulse time on only 20 milliseconds. So I think if I boost that to 30, you're going to hear those hit a lot harder than they are right now. I forgot I had switch tests. So all the switches are in except for one that's causing an issue. Where do we want to go through? Let's go through these guys. So these ones right here, you'll see them turn green. Those are the die switches. See all three of those there. Those are the right ones on the play field. They're these ones right here. What else? Here's the right rollover. Baby sleeping, I gotta be quiet. This is the right inline. And we could go through them all, but yeah, everything's wired up, ready to go. We're gonna drop it in the cabinet and you'll see it in a few days. See ya. All right, let's talk about Beetlejuice real quick. So local Pinball Arcade gets so many good games. They get almost everything that's coming out. They got Pokemon and they also got Beetlejuice. I went there for 2 hours, put about an hour into Beetlejuice and maybe 20 minutes on Pokemon. Pokemon just seems bare. My friend actually that I went with bought it and he's getting it tomorrow. He's getting a premium. I just feel like it's bare. I don't know. He liked it, and I think he's kind of hoping the code is where it kind of gets all the fun. Beetlejuice, though, man, the lighting, everything, the theme is cool. People are like, I'm not a big fan of Beetlejuice or whatever. You know, me and my wife watched it a couple of years ago, and she'd never seen it before. And I don't know. I think it's just kind of an interesting movie. You know, Tim Burton does some weird stuff sometimes. Some of his movies are interesting. Real quick, though, people talk about it forever. For me, I didn't understand the magnet sab right away, and sometimes it didn't really work. So you have the magnet here, and the ball comes down, and it catches it and shoots it back up. Sometimes it would just kind of like go like this, limp, and then come back down. And then the next time my friend gets on it, it's like, boom, flicks it way up high. So maybe they needed an opto sensor to like detect it or something. I mean, usually balls like that, the Shadow does it a lot where it kind of like pulls it back and then shoots it, and it's just one magnet. There's other games that do that, so I don't know what the issue was that, it's like sometimes it just seemed really limp or weak, or it would just go straight up and come straight down and you couldn't do anything about it. Other things, the right out lane, there is a little pop-up thing that opens the right out lane drain, or in lane drain, whatever. It's usually down, so the ball is there, and if you look at this video I have, you'll see the ball comes up and comes into play, and then since that's down, it's always in play. So there's like no way to drain on the right side of the game. And it was like that like the whole game, so I'm not sure if something's supposed to change as you go or what, but it didn't seem like it was changing, so I don't understand the rules there. What else? I've always complained about the shooter rod not being there. I always feel like skill shots with a launch button are kind of lame. Um, yeah, I feel like they should just get rid of them and then just shoot it in, and then the skill shot is one of the shots or something, because you're watching the arrows go like this and you're supposed to press it at the right time. If you skip the million and you hit the ball save, I don't understand. Like, there's a ball save there, so it goes from like 100K, 200K, 500K, a million, and then ball save, and then it loops back around. And as you hit the button, if you miss the million, it hits ball save and it shoots it down and then does the magna save thing. But I don't know if like that's giving me a ball save, or that's just, I don't know what that just did. I have no idea what that sequence was. Then I realized after watching the flipping out tutorial with the Joel guy, it seems like there's no rule sheet anywhere, which is kind of stupid. How do you play this game? I don't understand. Apparently there's a fly on the LCD that you got to hit the action button when you got this swatter, I guess, that goes over, and there's a fly, and then when you smack it at the right time, you get the magna save. So you got to keep looking up at your LCD. No issue there. It's just, I didn't know that, right? And if I didn't watch the tutorial, I would never know that. And for casual people, you got to know stuff. It's got to be, hey, look up and do this. Or, I always say when you played the Call of Duty games, every time you died, it would give you like a tip, like a super quick, simple tip. And that's what it should do, like end of ball bonus, or when the game ends, like, hey, try this next time. Show me the playfield and something. Tell me about the fly swatter. What else to talk about? All the shots I think are fine. People are complaining. I will say I'm not a big fan of off the tip shots, and I guess I didn't realize that for a while, maybe the first 3 games, that you got to hit it off the tip to the left side of the playfield to get up into the secondary upper. There is another way, I believe. No, the right orbit goes there. So there's a couple other shots that get there. The ramp will come up and down, and then you can get back up there. I actually wish there was another way to get up there, which is get rid of the middle scoop. I get that, like, you're supposed to shoot it and it stops and gives you a minute to like give feedback to the player or whatever. But I think if they just put a drop target there, like hit this thing and something happens, you hit the drop target, and then you kind of feel like, hey, I collected a soul or whatever, and then once it's down, you could hit up there and get back in there. Just, again, I don't like these off the tip of the flipper shots to get around there if you really want to get up there and start hitting now serving, because I didn't know what now serving, how it fully worked. And yeah, I'm just trying to learn the game, but if you can't get to that part as well, or as easy, kind of just, yeah, anyway. Overall, man, for 10 grand, compared to like some other games coming out, and Pokemon, I think, again, it's got a lot of cool stuff. The lighting's great in it. It's not all just rainbow with spooky. I like that their games kind of have like a dark color. I will say that the upper area, all their games are dark. I don't like Evil Dead. I couldn't see like half the stuff. Then they put out a lighting kit, and you think they would try it in a dark room first. Same thing with this one. There are a couple times when you step up to the game and you can't even see what's going on in that secondary flipper area. Overall, though, I think it's an awesome game. This was my last game to give Spooky a chance. I didn't even like Evil Dead, it's just my opinion, but I feel like there's no main mech in there. There's nothing that really felt like, oh man, I hit this and something cool happened. Then you look at the cabin, there's like 2 shots to go to the cabin. One goes like right around it and one goes in it. So I don't even know which shot is actually technically the cabin shot. And also, yeah, you're just hitting a static cabin. Like, I feel like that's not like, oh, I damaged something. Like I hit the sandworm and it damaged it, or, just any mech that does anything, like a castle in Medieval Madness. So, overall, I think it's a sweet game. Pokemon, I don't know. I just feel like there's nothing in it. And for me, I'm a mech heavy guy, and I just feel like it needed more. And, I think with pinball, it's like you play like 2 games, I think, and that's enough to judge a game. If you can play it for like 20 minutes, again, I played it for an hour. I'm actually going to go back this weekend and probably play it some more. I would buy it if the prices weren't crazy. I would probably drop 10 grand, just get my Foo Fighters out of here and get that game. Again, I just didn't like any of the other spooky games, but, it's what it is. Scooby, I think the issue with like Scooby-Doo, that game I really didn't like. The upper playfield's huge, so it blocks all the shots, and when you just shoot a lane and it disappears, it's like, what satisfaction do I have? I feel like then it's like you feel like the upper playfield's where the main bad guy is, and it's like, is that where I'm supposed to go and get all the main points? So when you're up there, it's slow, it's boring, and then you can keep getting back up there like pretty easy and just keep going through this loop where you're in this really slow gameplay with a weak flipper. That's the reason I didn't like that game. Again, Evil Dead I didn't care for. Looney Tunes and Texas Chainsaw, again, it had no main mech. You hit like a spinning guy, or you hit the chainsaw, or you hit like a trap door. It's not like super interesting of a mech. Again, this game's awesome. I give it I'd say it's a 10 right now. I played Harry Potter, months ago, and that was really at the top of my list as well. That's another game I'm like, man, 10 grand, you know, this would be kind of one that I would get. I have to go back to it again and play it a lot more. I probably got 3 hours on that game, and they're both good games. Right now I'm just kind of drawn to Beetlejuice because it's the new thing. All right, we're 8 minutes in. That's my review on that game. Real quick, I'm going to go through some stuff here with the Misfits game where I'm at.